Some of them stern ridders are feeling salty. Baz B, why you feeling salty, bro? No, I know why you feeling salty. Likewise with the rest of you, but damn, Bach is a cruel motherfucker. Let's go. So to start up the chapter with Baz B saying, is this how you treat your people and shit like that? It's just bugging the fuck out. I was like, that's kind of fitting, because at the end of the day, Bach did just basically give them the middle finger. Fuck you guys. We need this power for the strong people. You ants ain't worth it. So I feel as though I understand their anger, but at the end of the day, it's clearing up things. So now the people that were actually fighting in the Serite, you know, Byakuya and all of them, they can actually go to the Zero Division, the Soul Palace, and help them out. Although it would be very inconsistent and odd if some of these people that aren't Zero Division members, which, you know, Zero Division is supposed to be on a whole other level, can ultimately come and own. But at the same time, it would make sense if you really look at it closely, simply because the power that they've obtained since they went to the Zero Division might make up for it. And that might be why Byakuya, Rukia, and Renji could be on that level to help out, simply because they powered up quite a bit. And just seeing them say, we can't die here and shit like that, I'm guessing that there might be more of a role for them after this, because even though majority of them have lost their powers already, they still are sticking around, and kind of seems as though they're going to have some sort of vendetta. So if they even have a slither of power left, they might continue to fight, or they might go after Bach or something, or pull some fuckery and just give all the info they have on Bach to help out the enemy, just to say, fuck you, Bach. And when Kyoraku was talking to the two people and basically saying the Soul Palace is in danger, that might be some foreshadowing that himself, since he is the captain commander, along with any of the other captains that he feels can actually tango, might actually go upstairs to help the Zero Division. They might actually say, you know what, they're getting their asses kicked, because we're starting to see Nimaiya, like, Nimaiya ain't looking too good. X-Axis is putting in work, so he might actually rally up, and now that all the Baz Bs and them are done, they might go up there. Speaking of Nimaiya, oh my fucking god, starting off with his shoulder being blown off, and I was like, now this holy mode, or this reborn mode, so to speak, because now it's not that they've gotten power-ups, they're just basically reborn because his power is so good that he's given them. He's basically taken a lot of these people that were strong, like Baz B and all them, and taken their power and added it onto them and made them reborn, so they're even stronger than ever, and they're putting in work. I mean, when the Zero Division's weapons aren't even able to block it, simply because it's just going straight away through, and it blasted a hole through Nimaiya, I'm wondering, is Nimaiya done for? I mean, he has a hole through his chest. Is he just gonna die? Can he jump in one of those blood rivers and it'll heal him? What the fuck's gonna happen? And prior to this one, I really wasn't giving too much of a fuck about the elite squad, but they're slowly actually gaining my interest, especially, again, in this chapter, the X-Axis. He was just like, bro, line up all here so I can just keep killing y'all. Like, okay, I respect it. And then at the end of the chapter, set up for Bach versus Ichibee. I think that's his name, the Rick Ross looking motherfucker, you know, Maybach music. Him and Bach are about to go at it, and basically this is the last roadblock, which ultimately, I see Bach getting through him. I don't know what trickery Bach is going to do. Maybe he'll have one of his elites help him out, but ultimately Bach's going to get through him. And I think once the Zero Division, which it's good right now. This chapter, I'm definitely saying it was a good chapter. I'm giving it like 7 out of 10 or whatever. But I think once we get past this, just think about it. After this, once he gets through Ichibee, Bach is going to head to the Soul King himself. And that's when things is going to go from, oh, it's interesting seeing the Zero Division. It's a pretty cool fight to, oh. So as cool as the Zero Division is, I'm honestly, in a small way, waiting desperately for Bach to get through them. Get through Ichibee so we can see the Soul King and what he can really do. Although I don't want no ass pulls neither. I don't want just like either Bach to own the Soul King or vice versa. Although I'd imagine Bach already has some sort of plan on how to take him out. Maybe some sort of medallion that sucks him up. And if you notice into the context of what Bach is doing, Bach is talking to them very familiar. He's like, yo, Ichibee, saying his whole name and everything. Ichibee's like, yo, don't do it. Don't talk to me like that. You don't know me, bro. It's like, Bach is familiar with them enough, and again, it kind of ties into, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he was one of the Soul King's children, or maybe he was supposed to be the next Soul King and some shit happened, and Ichibee talking shit, your throat might get crushed in the end. So, good setup at the end. Overall, good chapter. I'm glad it's like getting a little bit more interesting. They're fighting back now. Zero Division aren't kicking their ass, but it's not completely like, now it makes more sense since they got super powered up by taking Baz B and everyone else's powers. So now the elite squad versus the Zero Division makes a lot more sense. And now Bach going up against Ichibee is like, oh shit. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for this one. Good stuff. Looking forward to seeing what happens next. I just don't want no ass pulls, but I am looking forward to seeing Ichibee die pretty quick, because I want to get to the Soul King and Aizen. I just want him to return so badly and say, surprise, motherfuckers! Bankai, motherfuckers! Just, yo, I'm back, all part of my plan, whatever. Let me know what you thought of this chapter. What do you think about the X-Axis? Do you think that Nimaiya's out the game already? What do you think about the powered up people? Do you think Bazz-B and them are going to have a relevant role after this? Or they're completely done? And Bach versus Ichibee, who are you counting on? And are we going to see the Soul King pretty soon once he passes Ichibee? Let's be real here. He's going to get through him. He has a plan. Either one of the elites are going to help him or he's going to do something. Hey, overall thoughts of the chapter. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.